I think you have a question.
Actually, that point with psychical or soul suffering and physically or by sicknesses, by body sickness, was point I wanted to mention because I think in Western we have a lot of people that are suffering by soul, not by not having material, and we have that is your. But this point when we are reaching a moment we are not able to help.
I didn't get your point. Sorry.
What is the point? My point is about to ask you about that point. When I reach, I see someone suffering. Doesn't matter which kind of suffering, and I know at that moment I'm not able. I cannot overestimate myself to help this person. Doesn't matter which kind of help is requested. Is it in point of view correct also to pray to Krishna to help, however, to help
Yes.
those people? Because I cannot overestimate my power. I'm not in.
Right.
That is that point of praying in helping to others is to me, from my experience, very very strong, strong. Many times, very much more power than to give anything or not to give whatever. I don't know. That prayer and help.
Definitely, definitely. There is a saying that Vaishnavira Vedane Krishna Doyamoy. When the Vaishnavas pray, Krishna, he becomes compassionate towards someone. So to pray for someone or for all, it's a Vaishnava, practice. It's very helpful because Krishna, he controlled by the love of the Vaishnavas. If the Vaishnavas ask something, he is bound to do. Right? So this is how we can, to some extent, do for everyone, all the time. And also we see the pure devotees, they have the idea of sacrificing themselves, like Jesus Christ, for example. Jesus Christ, he sacrificed himself for a much higher, much higher situation, that he took the sins of, I wouldn't say everyone, but a big amount of people. He took the sins of those who take shelter of him. He's taking their sins. And so also we see that in the Vaishnava culture. There is actually, there is also one shloka. It is one. Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 18, chapter 12 verse. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatiya kinchana sarvair gunays tatra samassatasura hara abhaktasya kuto mahadguna manoratina sati dhavatto bahi. Saying that all the demigods and their exalted qualities, such as religion, knowledge, and renunciation, become manifest in the body of one who has developed an alloyed devotion for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. On the other hand, a person devoid of devotional service, is engaged in material activities, has no good qualities. Even if he is adept at the practice of mystic yoga or the honest endeavor of maintaining his family and relatives, he must be driven by his own mental speculations and must engage in the service of the Lord's external energy. How can there be any good qualities in such a man? So what he's saying here is that if you do not practice bhakti, whatever good quality you have in the material world, that's not actually any type of positive thing. This is Srimad Bhagavatam 8.740. Lord Shiva is telling to Bhavani, my dear gentle wife Bhavani, when one performs benevolent activities for others, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, is very pleased. So it means Krishna is pleased when you perform pious activities to others, helping, benevolent activities. And when the Lord is pleased, I am also pleased, along with all other living creatures. Therefore, let me drink this poison, for all the living entities may thus become happy because of me. Lord Shiva is also sacrificing for the humanity, as Lord Shiva also did. So it is said, and then there is another verse, now the verse 44 comes. It is said that great personalities almost always accept voluntary suffering because of the suffering of people in general. This is considered the highest method of worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is present in everyone's heart. But Srila Prabhupada explains that the best sacrifice one can do is to preach all the time, dedicating his life to serve others by propagating the glories of Krishna. So then, the pure devotees, they have power to swallow the sufferings of everyone. But we do not have that power. If we drink a small drop of poison, we die, right? So in this way, what I'm telling to you is that we can't involve ourselves in so much problem and so much pain. It will destroy us. It will make us feel completely hopeless in so many ways. But the pure devotees, they can do it. And they know the way of doing, and that's the main thing. We don't know how to do it. We don't know. We don't know what's right, what is wrong. Sometimes we judge with, a wrong understanding. So in this way, also Prahlad Maharaj, he said, I prefer to go to hell and take the sins of everyone and let everyone free. No problem. But he's Prahlad Maharaj. Right? So to become Prahlad Maharaj, in that position, like him, you must for some time do bhajan. You must for some time dedicate fully to your bhakti. Krishna wants unalloyed devotional service. Exclusive Ananya Bhajan he wants. You have to be exclusive to him. Those devotees who are in Vrindavan now, or in Navadvip, fully absorbed, chanting the whole day, reading, remembering, doing parikrama, are they guilty for the sufferings of all the other Indian people around him, for the poor people around him? Are they guilty of that? No. Not possible, because what they are doing is highest, much highest. They are serving Krishna. Remember the pastime of Narottam Das Thakur and Lokanath Das Goswami. You remember this pastime? When they were chanting together and a farmer came to ask for a glass of water. I will tell this pastime. Lokanath Das Goswami is the guru of Narottam Das Thakur. Narottam Das Thakur, he was a prince. And he wanted to take shelter of Lokanath Das Goswami, who was a complete renounced Vaishnava. Narottam Das Thakur, he wanted to convince Lokanath Das Goswami to initiate him. But Lokanath Das, he made a vow that he would not initiate anyone. So he rejects Narottam Das Thakur. No, I'm not going to initiate you. Please go away, especially because you are a prince. I am just, a very, like a beggar, street beggar. So how can I, no, I also made a vow, I don't want to initiate anyone. Then what Narottam Das Thakur did, he began to go every day to that place where Lokanath Goswami used to use as a toilet. And he used to clean that place very nicely. And used to keep also mud for him to wash his hands. Very fine mud he used to squeeze in a cloth, not to leave any rock to, hurt the hand of Lokanath Das Goswami. Anyway, he did an amazing service for someone who was a prince. Now he's cleaned the toilet. It's like, in India, this is a big thing, Yeah, this is a big thing. So then finally, Lokanath Das Goswami, he caught, Narottam Das and said, oh, you are doing this. Say, Gurudev, please accept me. Okay, I will accept you, I initiate you. So then he gives him Harinam Diksha. Then they are both, after some time, they are chanting every day in their bhajan kutir. Separate bhajan kutirs nearby. Then one farmer came one day, hot day, and he goes to Lokanath Das Goswami's bhajan kutir and he asked and he called, please give water, but no answer. Lokanand Das is focused in his bhajan. Then he goes to the bhajan kutir of Narottam Das Thakur and he calls Narottam Das. Hey, Babaji, give me water, please. I'm very thirsty. Immediately, Narottam Das, he stopped chanting Harinam and he goes and gives water to that farmer. In his trance, in his samadhi, Lokanand Das Goswami, he saw everything. As soon as he finished his Harinam, he called Narottam Das and said, you go away from here. You are not qualified to be with me. You stopped a higher seva that you do for Krishna, for Harinam, to serve a lower, person, a lower service type. You're not qualified to be doing bhajan here with me. You go. You want to do social work, charity, you go. Go away. And he sent Narottam Das away. So is Lokanath not compassionate, not empathic with others? Is he not concerned about the sufferings of the jivas? Yes, definitely he is. And that's why he's chanting Harinam. Because by the chanting, by the power of his Harinam, this earth is not blasting, due to its sins. It's the power of the pure Harinam of the pure devotees that this planet is being kept. Otherwise, it would be completely destroyed by the amount of sins that people commit. They purify the three worlds. In how many verses is saying that Harinam purifies the three worlds? Right? So this is the type of contribution that we bring to society. And everyone will see according to his position what he can do, what he cannot do. But one thing we cannot do is to impose to everyone the same action and the same responsibility. If you are not doing, then you are not, compassionate. No, we shouldn't think like this. Okay, if I want to do, I will do. That's my desire. Okay, no problem. But if others are not doing, they're not wrong also. Because they have higher service. Okay? Is that clear for you? Okay. Thank you.